I want you to take a minute and remind yourself who the fuck you are. You're an achiever. You're a visionary. You burn the rule book and you've made your own rules. You are a powerful creator. You're worthy of an overflowing bank account. You deserve more money than you know what to do with. You're also worthy of hot sex and a life that feels like a vacation. You're a fun, bad bitch, and you're capable of having anything you want as quickly as you choose to have it, because you are a topless manifester. Welcome, I'm Cassie McKenzie, and I'm a business coach for light workers, coaches and healers who are here to flip this world fucking upside down. This podcast is for visionaries like you who love to shove your crystals in your bra and laugh your way to the bank. You're not about to let Mercury retrograde see what's possible or let a full moon take credit for your manifestations, because you have a vision for changing the world, not just inside you, but all around you. And if you're ready to see more clients, money, and freedom manifest into your business and your life at the snap of your finger, then you are in the right place. Let's go topless. Hey, lately I've been going online on IG Live on my Instagram account at XOCassieMcKenzie and bringing a lot of hot topics about sales and business and how you can make more money so that you can leave your 9-to-5 and be your own boss. Today I'm talking about how to get more visible on Instagram in a way that is super, super easy, even if you're introverted. A super simple way to get more visibility and get noticed by a ton more people who actually are interested in following you and buying from you. Enjoy. You're either doing this business thing by yourself or you're doing it the easy way. Okay. We're going to dive into one of the ways that you are ignoring visibility that you could easily tap into. How are you? Hey, Hannah. Okay, so I am going to come in here and tell you about one of the ways that you can really increase your visibility on Instagram for pretty much free, or at least not for anything in addition to what you're already paying. So if I am new to your world, I'm Cassie McKenzie. If you're new to my world, then say hello. If you've been here a while, say hello too. I want to say hi. How are you guys all doing today? I wanted to come and tell you this because I just got done filming a module in one of my group programs called the 7-Figure Lightworker Accelerator. And this is a group program for you if you're a coach or if you're a healer and you're new with your business and you're not quite where you want to be. Like if you're not at 10K months yet, but you have like multiple 6-figure dreams, then I'm your girl, because that's what I teach you how to do. And today I was talking about really the power of having the circle around you and leveraging the containers that you're already in so that you're not going and doing everything by yourself all the time. The biggest mistake that I see people make is like joining a mastermind or joining a group program. Been here a while. It's Kirsten from Facebook. Oh yeah. Oh my God. I thought it was Hannah. Yay. Kirsten, it's so good to see you. Yay. Okay. So one of the things that I see people do is you start your business, and I actually did this myself. Like I joined a bunch of programs when I first started, and I'd kind of like hang out, like waiting in the wings. I was like, especially if I was brand new or if my business wasn't, like live on the internet yet, like I hadn't come out of the closet. And so, I had this pattern of like joining the program, but not feeling, good enough to either like share some of the knowledge I already had, or I felt like it was, how do I say this? Like anything that I had to share wasn't enough because I hadn't like gotten there yet. Right. And so I see this a lot in the programs where like you're afraid to be the one asking questions, or you're afraid to like look stupid, but that's how we learn. Like you have to start looking at failure as just something that is happening. It's always expected that you're not going to become super successful if you haven't ever failed, because that's how you learn the most, right? You learn about you learn about the process, you learn about everything. Like even coming on live stream, like I haven't done lives in a really long time. I've done a lot of recorded content, or I've done like lives inside programs that I've run, but like, I haven't really. Tell me here, like, do you do live streams currently for your coaching or healing business? And if you are a coach or a healer, I want you to give me some hearts. Let me know. I'd love to learn more about you. Because I'm a business coach. I started off as like a manifestation coach, even though I have like 22 years of business experience in the pharma sales industry and pharmaceutical sales. And so when I came full time after having my kids, I started focusing on manifestation and abundance and money. I love all those topics. And so now I help my clients create a lot of money and abundance, financial abundance, through these like high ticket signature offers that they put together. And so, what do you say, Kirsten? Not finishing things all the way, still working on that block, like knowing so much and doing all the classes, but never actually doing anything with the education. I self-sabotage and like do free for friends. Yeah, and that shit needs to stop, right? Like, you're not doing yourself any favors by doing free shit, because I heard this really great quote a couple years ago, and it was like, if people pay you for your, like, okay, if you give people like the information for free, then it's just advice. If you coach people that same advice, and people pay for it, it's called coaching. All right. So I just mangled that quote, but whatever, you get the point. So basically, like, if you're telling somebody something that could totally change their life, but they're not paying you, then it's just advice. If they are paying you, it's called coaching, because people are going to, like, there is so much truth in the fact that, like, when you have like skin in the game, when you've actually put something out there energetically, financially, or whatever, you take away so much. Because like, I can tell my husband advice till the fucking cows come home, but like, if he's paid for it from somebody else, or like if it's a boss or whatever, or like if there's money attached to it in some way, shape, or form, it's like a totally different story, right? And like, I tend to be the same way too. So I definitely go ahead, like, even if it's just a little bit, like, even if it's just like a small amount, like, make sure that you are getting that fair energetic exchange, or else you're going to start feeling drained. But that's not what this was about. I could do another one about this. But basically, so when I started out though, I kind of like was a wallflower. I wouldn't really speak up. I didn't want to look stupid, or maybe I thought like I didn't know as much as these people who were already making like 10K, 20K, 100K, when really, like, that's just like leaking your power all over the place. And I didn't really realize that until several years down the line, and really like going full force into business coaching, because like it's so interesting to me to see like how psychology of people, and like what sort of validation each one of us needs to have in order to feel like we can be visible. And so one of the things that I came up with was really creating this circle of influence around you, this like power circle per se. That's what I call it in my Lightworker program, which that helps you get visible, right? Having this circle around you. And if you think about some of these programs, like the accountability, Kirsten, I don't know if you took my Hot Coach Energy free masterclass that I did. It's the link in the bio. But if you're like a coach or a healer, putting panty liners over your energy leaks, exactly. Yes, it's so true. It's so true. Like, you definitely need a super jumbo tampon for that shit most of the time, right? And so I completely agree. I 100% agree. So such a great analogy. So wait, now you've got me all messed up. Where was I with this? Okay. Where we were was creating. Yeah. Okay. So when you have this group of people around you, okay, I don't know if you saw my Hot Coach Energy Masterclass, but this is where I teach you like the 3 things that you have to have when you're starting your business in order to even have a prayer of being successful anytime soon, and not like self-sabotaging and leaking all over the place, right? So, but this is the thing. Oh, the free masterclass link is what I said. Yeah. So go to the link in my bio. You can get instant access through there. But one of the things, I'm going to give you a little like taster of it right now, because one of the things, there's a, like a, not a quote, but like a fact at the end. So there's a study that was done by the American Society of Training and Development. You'll love this, the training and development people. So I was a sales trainer for the pharmaceutical industry for a couple of different pharma companies that I worked for. And it was funny enough, I ended up training people who thought I was going to be like, thought I'd last 6 months in the job. And then a couple of years later, I'm like training them on how to sell. And I'm like, fuck you guys. Who gets the last laugh now? But now I train coaches and healers how to sell and how to come on live and feel natural and become, superstars in their own little business. I mean, not little business, in their own huge businesses, especially purpose-driven ones. And so, but then American Society of Training and Development did this study, and what they found was that if you have a goal and you tell it to someone else, your chances of hitting that goal go up to 67%. And if you set up ongoing meetings with people for accountability, and you plan the meeting and meet up with people, after setting your goal, then it increases your chances of success to 95%. Not by 95%, it's to 95%. So basically, if you tell somebody else your goal and you get get meetings on the book. So like, for example, you have a coach, you have a mentor, it stops that shit like up to maybe 5%. Like your chances of failing there are like 5%. Like you have no other option pretty much. Let's just assume you're going to succeed, but you have to have that accountability, because otherwise you're going to, self-sabotage, like forget, procrastinate, come up with excuses and things like that, which is what I see a lot of times, in my clients. And that just leads to you being frustrated and feeling like shit and feeling like your success is never going to happen to you, right? When that's going to be further from the truth. Like it's absolutely happening. It's absolutely happening. So here's what today's is about though. There's a sneaky little trick that you can do inside of your, hi Amanda, inside of your programs that you join, okay? I want you to start looking at masterminds and group programs and even free Facebook groups as completely different than what you have in the past, and here's why. You can tap into what I call the power circle inside these groups, all right? And think about, like, for example, like I have a money course called Big Money Vibes. I know, Kirsten, you were in that class. And so the cohesiveness inside this group is so strong, and it was so powerful and so just like heartfelt and authentic that many of the people who go through my courses still stay connected together for years and years and years. Like I still see you guys all commenting and things and supporting each other, whether it's inside my Topless Manifestor group or online, period. And so it's amazing. Yeah, I know. It's such a good program, isn't it? So they, Kirsten says, yeah, I missed that one. But that's the vibe though. Like that's where, and guess what? Everybody blew their goals out of the water because they had the accountability there and because they had their little power circle there. So think about it also, let's take it a new level. Like at the next level, if you are say creating your coaching business or creating your healing business, or maybe you've been at it a while and you're still not where you want to be. Like there's 80% of people in coaching make less than $10,000 a year $10,000 a month. And so when you think about it, like this is crazy because there's so much success. There's so many people out there to be helped. There's so many people out there for us to, bring joy, to increase the businesses, to increase their happiness, like all of that. And so there's no reason why we all shouldn't have these big abundant businesses. But I see like when people join these programs from an aspect of I'm here to come in and get what I need to get out of this and then be on my way, you're completely missing the point, and you're missing where there's this huge opportunity to network and collaborate. So one of the things that I recommend to my clients to do, especially if you are a new coach or a healer or a seasoned coach or healer, you're most likely already doing this. So that's why I'm talking to like new coaches or healers or people who, still haven't really gotten their business to where you want to go. But because there's chances are you're not networking inside of these groups. You're not going in and posting something about yourself and saying, hey, I'd love to collaborate, or hey, why don't we all follow each other in here on Instagram, and then like each other's posts and comment and really help improve the engagement so that more people can see you, more of the ideal people can see you online. So that's where this visibility hack is. And I really you can do it with the intention to collaborate and create your power circle. So you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with habitually, right? Whether that's, listening on podcasts to people, going on IG lives like this and listening to people like me, being in groups with people. It's basically whoever you're interacting with the most. And so pay attention to who you're interacting with online, because that's going to be the ones that are influencing whether you continue to rise up out of the self-sabotage and out of your old habits, or whether you stay where you are, like procrastinating and having excuses and things like that. Because all the people you're meant to help with your gifts, they aren't benefiting by you being in the reasons why it's not working, or in the reasons why you can't do XYZ, right? And so if you're going to be fulfilled by what you do, and you're going to be fulfilled by this role that you play online to help more people out in the world, then it would help, or even at your business, right? Then it would help for you to really have this all-in attitude and start to network and start to really dive all in and be committed to not just the growth in the short term, but the growth in the long term, and everybody all, rising together. So that's what I came in here to say today, because it's one of the things that I see people miss out on the most. And it's really something that you could tap into and be able to, really get a lot out of. Let me see if I can find this right here on here. So there's this quote, you have to remember the value of your individuality and that you have something different to offer that no one else can. I wonder can you think of who said that? Probably not, because it was J-Lo. Anyway, and so, but think about it. This is why masterminds work so well, because people are all working towards a different goal, but you've got your own background. You've got your own individuality and your own sense and magic that you're adding to the table. So, or that you're bringing to the table and adding to the group. And that's what makes you go further faster. You're adding that diversity and complementing, you're taking your background and your knowledge and adding this diversity and picking and choosing what works for you, so that then you can take the path of least resistance to reach your goals faster. Okay. So let me know what you think, and drop me a heart here if you are planning to start making a list of your power circles. Start really taking a look. When you come across somebody online, keep a little note in your phone and write their name in there so that you can add them to your favorites. Continue to follow them. If you're a coach, interview them for your podcast. Have them on a summit. This is how these things come together. And there's literally infinite ways for people to come into your world, but this is one of the ways that is lasting and meaningful. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode and it gave you a new perspective on how to get visibility on Instagram while having some fun in the process. I am so dedicated to helping you if you're in a 9-to-5, or if you have a day job, or you're not really fully being your own boss in your coaching business yet. I am here to help you go full-time in your coaching business by having sold out offers consistently on social media. So if you're a coach and you're sitting in your cubicle or driving home from work and listening to this, and you have launched offers online, but you feel like you have no idea how to sell, I am opening up the Sales Queen Academy. This is going to teach you everything you need to know about sales online. You're going to learn how to finally start showing up on social media and posting content that actually brings in sales into your business. Because after 20 years of selling specialty pharmaceutical products and being a sales trainer for thousands of reps across the United States, I can confidently tell you that there's a lot of shitty sales advice online. And sales is actually really simple once you know the right questions to ask and You can learn how to sell from your cubicle. You can learn how to post on social media and make sales, and then eventually be your own boss and start making sales from the beaches in Thailand and talking to clients in Voxer while you're traveling all over Bali. Like, this is not something that just a few people in the world get to do. This is something that any one of us can do. If this sounds as amazing to you as it did to me when I was sitting in your position, working a 9 to 5, wanting to spend more time with my kids and wanting to travel all over the world, but really constricted by the PTO that I had and by just like the 3 weeks vacation, which is really freaking hard when you have family in South Africa and family across the United States, basically means all of your vacation time, or all of ours, was used to go visit family. And I don't know about you, but I wanted to see Bali. I wanted to see other parts of the world like Belize and Spain and go all over Europe and everything. So making sales every day in my business changed my life, and I know it can change yours too. That's the goal I have for you too. Like, I want you to be able to leave the gray cubicle life and leave the Monday morning conference calls and be able to make money in your business and have sold out offers, sold out coaching offers every single time you launch something, and know how to confidently show up on social media, sell out your offers like a friggin' boss, like you've been doing this for 20 years too. And it's possible. Sales is totally a learned skill, and I am here to teach you how to do it all, from selling on sales calls to DMs to on live streams and on your Instagram account. We are bringing it all in the Sales Queen Academy. So go check it out in the show notes. There's a link there. You can check out all the details. And this is going to be a live program that starts in January. We're going to have weekly live coaching calls for all of the content to teach you exactly how to sell online in so many different ways. Like I said, in live streams, on your DMs, and on Instagram, social media, in email, like across the board, and especially in sales calls, if you choose to do them. So go check out the link, message me for any info that you need, and I look forward to starting this program with you in January. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you in the next episode.